Looks like all the committee members are present. I know I have Commissioner Barnes on the phone. Commissioner Barnes, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, welcome. Approval of the minutes. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Bray, second by Commissioner Short. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item 5, comments, citizen comments, appearances from the floor. Now's the time for citizens who'd like to address the Planning and Zoning Commission on any non-agenda item. Are there any speaker cards on this? No? All right, disclosure of ex parte communications. Does anybody have any ex parte?
Nope.
No. Okay. There's no old business, new business. Do I open the public hearing for this continuance, or do we just do the motion to continue?
Thank you, Chairman. Members of the Commission, yes, you should open the public hearing, and then we need a motion to continue.
Okay.
And then we need a vote on the motion.
Okay. I'm going to open the public hearing on special use to allow the installation of a Verizon wireless communication facility, Monopalm, at 17605 West McDowell. Alex Latinsky, presenter.
Thank you, Chairman. Since we don't have a staff presentation tonight, so if it's okay with the Commission, we would like to give the staff presentation at the next meeting.
Okay.
If the continuance is approved.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we continue case number 15-350-00002 until the February 17, 2016 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Agenda item 8.2, use permit to allow convenience use Dairy Queen drive-through within the Palm Valley Cornerstone Commercial Center. Steve Koreckia will be presenting.
Mr. Chairman, Commission members, good evening. I do have a use permit here for you tonight to consider. It is a Dairy Queen restaurant. This is the site right here within the Palm Valley Cornerstone Commercial Development. This is McDowell Road. Palm Valley Boulevard is a little to the west. To the south is the JCPenney and the Lowe's. So this site here is an undeveloped pad, kind of just north of the Marley's building here. Surrounding it is mostly other development within the Palm Valley Cornerstone Commercial Center, McDowell Road, and then we do have existing residences within Palm Valley. This is the proposed site plan, roughly 3/4 of an acre, this site right here. The building's about little over 3,200 square feet. We got 781 square feet for outdoor dining here. Drive-through component starts here within the parking lot, south end, wraps around the east end. This right here is the speaker box location here. Drivers will then wrap around the building. This is the drive-through window here, and this is a drive-through canopy placed over the drive-through lane. Since we did have the drive-through window facing a public street, that's normally not permitted per the city's design guidelines. However, to mitigate that, developers in the past have constructed a canopy, an architectural canopy over the structure, screening, and in the past the city has accepted that to address having the drive-through window face the street. 41 parking spaces are required for this Dairy Queen restaurant. 6 are provided on the parcel. The rest will be provided through the remainder of the center. Center has shared parking and shared access agreements. So the rest of the parking, patrons can utilize any of these parking spaces around the Dairy Queen building. These are the proposed building elevations, a mix of corporate franchise architecture and tying in with some of the architectural elements of the center. This right here is the drive-through canopy that was mentioned before. They'll have columns and green screens here with vegetation that'll grow up onto the screens. There's also an existing screen wall along McDowell, a 40-foot landscape buffer that's existing, so there's mature trees and landscaping within that area. Dairy Queen's proposed to be open from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m., roughly 7 days a week. These are just more of the elevations. Neighborhood meeting was held on January 5th. We did have 3 households from the neighborhood to the north attend. A couple of the main concerns, noise and light trespass. And I'm going to go back to the site plan. One of the main concerns was the speaker box, and with that being down in this location, further away from the residences, that was not an issue. The other concern was possibly light trespass, especially with this sign. And what the applicant did provide was a sightline drawing, and this is directly to the north of the Dairy Queen, just showing that you have a separation distance to the sign. You have the mature landscaping. That basically this sign would not be, that light trespass would not be right into their backyard. You had enough distance, enough landscaping that it would not be a problem with that light trespass. The applicant also did initially propose exposed LED light band around the building. That was something the applicant did forego. Again, concerns of neighbors with the light trespass. It was also not permitted per city design guidelines, so the applicant did take that off the building design. And that, again, was something that the residents did appreciate, not having that exposed light and, again, possibly that glare into their backyard. Staff has reviewed this application. We do find it will not be materially detrimental to the surrounding area. Will be compatible with uses in the surrounding area. To date, staff has not received any opposition to this request. As such, we are recommending approval subject to the 4 stipulations in the staff report. With that, Mr. Chairman, that concludes my presentation. I'm available for any questions.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions?
Is there going to be like a left going into, if you're going west, down McDowell, is there any way from going west to take a left into the Dairy Queen? How do the people that are going west get to the Dairy Queen? Do they have to go all the way down to the light and turn around and come back?
Mr. Chairman, Commission members, we're this development, the developer or the city, we're not proposing any improvements or any changes to McDowell Road or to any of the existing drives into Palm Valley Cornerstone. So there's a median break here that can be used.
Okay.
So there's several means into Palm Valley Cornerstone. It's a large center. Folks will have to use one of those existing drives.
Okay, I forgot about that. By the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you. Would the applicant like to speak?
Mr. Chairman, board members, my name is Brian Johns. I'm architect for Associated Architects. The owner is present also. We just appreciate this opportunity to present the use permit, and we have no questions or comments. We do accept the stipulations that are noted on the sheet.
Are there any questions for the applicant? Okay, thank you. I do have one speaker card from Tricia Seidel. Couldn't tell if that was E-L-E or
LL, sorry.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Tricia Seidel. My address is 13405 West Elmaria. I am to the north and to the left of this proposed site. I did participate in the meeting with city staff and would just like to say thank you to city staff for anticipating some of the concerns that the residents would have. They were already addressed before we even could question where the speaker box would be or what the lighting would be like. It was evident that city staff worked diligently with the ownership team and the architect to make sure that it was consistent with many of the guidelines that were developed back, 10 years or so ago when this project was being developed. We had a group of neighbors that were pretty involved in making sure that there wasn't a lot of light trespass or there wasn't excess noise trespass to our backyard. So thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Okay, can I take a motion and a second?
Chairman, I move that we vote on and approve case number 153000005.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Agenda item number 9, staff communications.
Mr. Chairman, Commission, in our ongoing effort to just close the loop with you on the actions that you vote on, as you know that we had the special meeting on January 6th to consider Hudson Commons. That case moved forward in the process, was considered by the City Council on Monday, January the 11th, I believe was the exact date, and the Council unanimously approved that particular case as well. So just wanted to close the loop with you on that, and thank you for your time.
Appreciate that update. There being no further business, this meeting is adjourned.